how to present on stage. So this part is called Your Body Speaks. As I said in the beginning, you are a chef, so you have ingredients, you have a recipe. Now you have to make it look like very delicious. You have to add salt, add garlic, add anything that to make it delicious. So body language is just like the salt and the garlic in these delicious steak. So our former president and former SGD lecturer called Joey Chen, he told that body speaks louder than words, and this is for the audience. For our audience, you see your body, you see a body. Actually, it's better than your hearing. I have to say, for a speaker, mind listens to your body because actually, when you open on stage, and then you can release your nervousness. If you are very small on stage, and your mind will become smaller. Okay. So actually, if you act naturally on stage, then you will have a peaceful mind and deliver a speech smoothly. So first, I want to give you a picture. How do you feel about this woman? This woman, if she is the speaker on stage and she hosts this every time, how do you feel about it? But don't look at the answer first. Okay, don't look at the answer first. Ellie?
She's very proud.
She's proud.
Yeah.
Okay, and Andy, you're so quiet this time. Andy. She has confidence. Yes, she has confidence. And what about Ping Han?
What? How do you feel about confident and
if she is a speaker? Speaker.
I think she is well prepared.
Well prepared. Okay. Okay for you, Lisa?
Not friendly.
Not friendly. Okay. As you can see, someone gave them some positive feedback like confident and well prepared. But for me, I would think that she delivered a negative signal. She act as if she didn't want to tell you anything. She is just waiting for you, waiting for the audience. But if this is like this, Steve Jobs, I think he has confidence and he is well prepared, but you can add it more openly. So how do you feel about him? So I will just give you answers this time. He acts as if he knows something and he is willing to deliver because he has an open posture. This is called an open posture. And it is more powerful than this because it will create connection with the audience. So you can just open your body and open your audience's mind, and you can bridge the gap between you and the audience. Okay? So the first step of your body language is just simply open up your body naturally. Just open it. And don't be like this, and don't be like this. You don't have to stand so well. Just be natural. Be natural. Okay. And more than you open your body, you have three main lessons to learn. First is about face. Second is about voice. Third is pace. And it all ends with a sound. So I think it will be easier for you to remember. And this is a take-home message. Take-home message. Face, voice, and pace. First, face. To see the first one is eye contact. You have a face, so you must have eyes. So eyes, actually in psychology, the eyes is very important because it can connect with you directly. Do you know autism? 自闭症. Actually, they have some problem to have eye contact with others. So it will create a barrier between you and the person. So the same, if you have eye contact, you can show your confidence and connect with the audience very well. And so, besides, you have a bigger face. Face is very useful because it can create emotion. It is actually more effective than just speaking. So you have a facial expression and show your emotion to all the audience. But you have to act bigger. Why? Because the audience is more far away from you. It's further away from you. So you have to act bigger. Okay? So tips for is that don't look around without focus like this. You are not focusing on any place. Or you are looking down on the floor. You are just memorizing the script. But don't bother me, because I'm reading my script out in my mind. Okay. So this is the tips for you. Don't look around without focus, and don't look down on the floor. So this is the attitude. It can show the attitude of speaking. If your head is turning down, then you act as if he has something to tell you. But if you turn up, you will feel the person has a vision, and you can follow this person, and he is someone you can trust. So these are two very, very easily poses you can learn. Turn down, as if you want to deliver something, or turn up. You have a vision to tell everyone, the crowd. Then the second one is about focus. If the people sit in the center, and then your side can focus on one direction, and it's more powerful. But if everyone sits in every corner of this classroom, like the SGD right now, so you have to be equal to everyone. You have to see the person in the corner, or the person right in front of me, or the person there. Because I usually face it, but I have to take care of these people in my right side. So focus. You can be powerful and be divergent. You have to be equal to everyone. So the second part is about voice. Voice, first, we always say vocal variety. Vocal variety can create the ups and downs of your script and your speech. And then you can emphasize through pauses. The second one is about voice. Voice is just something very easy. You have to be stable, and extend your energy to every corner of this classroom. So tips for this about, first, you have to breathe. Second, use your abdominal cavity. Breathing is not that easy. You have to inhale and you have to expire. This is really hard because many of you will okay, you forgot to breathe. Like yesterday, if you have participated in our meeting, and maybe our speaker Mina is a little bit too fast, so that she forgot to breathe. Okay? And then use your abdominal cavity. Abdominal cavity is to use your diaphragm, 横膈膜. Okay? But if you use your shoulder, then it will not create sound for you because the air is here. So the air will not come out from your trachea. This is 气管, okay, trachea. So you trachea, okay. So if you use here, the air will be on top of the lungs. So remember to inhale and exhale through your abdominal cavity. So for vocal variety, for exciting part, you can use a quick pace and high pitch, like we want the first prize, and it will make you feel excited. For sodium part, slower pace and low pitch. Is there any volunteer who wants to read this? Oh, this is a speech delivered by me, and it was about a funeral. So my family member died. So at first I feel numb, but later on, a few days, I cried a lot. And this is the mindset and what I did. So is there anyone want to try this? Try to read this. No volunteer, so maybe Vincent. Try to use.
I don't know why. I began to drop tears. I began to cry. I cried and sobbed. I sobbed and cried.
Okay, slower pace and low pitch. But you need a little bit more emotional. Okay, a little bit more emotional. So Jack, you want to try?
I didn't know why I began to drop tears. I began to cry. I cried and sobbed.
I sobbed and cried. Yes. Yes, you really use the slower pace and low pitch, but on that day I said, I didn't know why. I began to drop tears. I began to cry. I cried and sobbed. I sobbed and cried. Yes? So I think you can feel the difference between I didn't know why. I began to drop tears. I began to cry. I cried and sobbed. I sobbed and cried. That makes a difference. So actually, sound has a facial expression and emotion in this. So you have to try to imagine what kind of emotion you have to deliver in your speech. Or you can just simply use for the important part, like slower pace and flat tone. Do what you love and enjoy your life. Just slow down and have a flat tone, and it is powerful enough for your conclusion. Okay. So actually, in psychology, we have 7 basic emotions: fear, contempt, disgust, anger, sadness, happiness, ha ha ha. Okay. Surprise. Yes. So the voice has emotions too. And basic emotion is very, very useful for you to think about how to have a proper vocal variety in your paragraph. Okay? 7 basic emotions. Think of. Okay. Now, pauses. Yes, pauses. I paused. Okay. So if sometimes the audience, because you are keep talking, so sometimes the speaker's sound will become more like a background music. So you will not hear it. But if you pause and then you will focus on the speaker, it's just like waking up from their dreams. So if you have proper pauses, it can show the importance of your speech or your paragraph. For example, just read it. Okay. Any volunteer want to try this? Read this one. Read this one. Jane? You want to try this? Okay. With pauses.
Besides allowing you to fill your lungs with air, pausing also allows the audience to absorb the spoken word and create pictures in their own mind. The habit of pausing eliminates the dread and add emphasis to your last point.
Okay, good try. Any other volunteer? Minnie. Minnie? Hi. Minnie. How do you use pauses and vocal variety?
Besides allowing you to fill your lungs with air, pausing also allows the audience to absorb the spoken words and create pictures in their own minds. The habit of pausing eliminates the dread and and adds emphasis to your last point.
Okay, good try. So I think both of you did a good demonstration. So just read it. Besides following you to fill your lungs with air, pausing also allows the audience to absorb the spoken words and create pictures in their own minds. The habit of pausing eliminates the dreaded and adds emphasis to your last point. It's just very simple pause. Okay. So to make a little conclusion is that when you practice, you can take notes on your script. Do you know sheet music 乐谱? Actually, it's just like sing a speech. You know, sing a song and you have to sing it out. And actually, I sometimes use some easy ways to help me. For example, if I need a high pitch, I will write this. If I need a lower down, I will use this. If I need louder, I will just draw it like this. If I want it to be smaller, like this. You know, you must have learned this before. But it's very useful. Or pauses, I will just like this. So Anyone can create their own style of notes, but I think this is very useful, and I introduce it to all of you. So just try to read it in these words. Okay, in that demo meeting, I was deeply impressed by how a speaker could influence others and how magical words fill people with laughter and warmness. I was filled with dreams and ambitions then. I set out my goals to become an inspiring, yet interesting speaker. And I plan to finish my C10 within 2 years. Just try to use all the tips I told you, and it will become you will get a good vocal variety. So if this is a structure, like this picture, this is a structure, and then you have to make it more colorful by your vocal variety. Okay? So now let's talk about the pace. Movement. Movement has some importance because it can emphasize on your transition. Like if I finish something, then I move to another place, and it can emphasize. Or it can soothe your nervousness because you are moving on your stage and you have the control of your body. Also, the distance matters because it is close, like this, or it is far away. It creates different kind of feelings to the audience. So tips for you is that avoid pacing. What is pacing? This is pacing. You have no purpose of this moving. Okay? So my suggestion is that at the right time, do the right movement. So also I will take some notes. For example, like this is moving front, like this is moving back, left, right. Just be hardworking on your script. Okay, just be hardworking, and you will have a good performance on stage. For a distance part, I need a volunteer, or maybe you, volunteer. Actually, the distance matters, and he is my high school friend, and okay, and so we are really close friends. We are close friends, so we can talk to him like this. Okay, this is close. But a little further, we are friendly. We are friendly, like normal friends, like this. But social distance is a little bit further. Social distance, and for speech, you usually have a public distance, very far away from the audience. But I recommend you to stand a little fronter to about social distance or to the friendly zone, so that it can create connection to all the audience better. But if you are close zone and then you can try to, if you are doing an interview, you can have a close zone like this, like the table topic master or session masters. Then you can use close zone to create connection between the audience and the master. Okay, is that clear? So finally, I will give you some tools for you. I will not give you. I will suggest you some tools for you. First is a recorder. Recorder is very useful because when you are taking the MRT or when you are on a car, then you can record your sound, and then you can hear it and repeat it again and again. And actually, it really helps by just memorizing it by reading your script. Your sound matters. Okay. And the second one is mirror. Mirror on the wall. Okay. You can see your body movement and pacing very easily from your mirror. I know someone might feel a little embarrassed when you see yourself in a mirror, but you have to try to act it out and treat your mirror image as the audience, and then you will have a better movement or better gestures or better postures. And finally, take notes. The power of serendipity. S-E-R-E-N-D-I-P-I-T-Y. I know I know this is jargon, but I want you to focus on this word. Serendipity means 即时，或者起源，冰雪起源。Okay. Actually, when you are walking just on the street, you will look around, and maybe you will have some ideas in your mind. So just remember to take notes, otherwise you will forget it in a few seconds. And some of the creativity, and many of the creativities came from this serendipity. Okay, serendipity. So I suggest you, if you have a speech, please prepare it as soon as possible, so that you can add more things into your script to help your script to be more abundant. Okay. Finally, this is the best tool for you called Human. Oh no, Mentor. Okay, Mentor. Mentor is very useful. And he can give you care support, just like patting on his head, and help you build up your confidence, help you stand straight, adjust your posture like this. And sexual harassment, no. Okay? And he can revise the script by his hand and help you rehearse by his eyes, and if you use for suggestions by his brains. So mentors are very useful. Please, if you have a speech, please find your mentor, and they are willing to help you. Okay? So finally, this is your practice time. Remember, face, pace, and what? Face, pace, and voice. Okay, good. So this is your practice time. You have got about 20 minutes, and each team will send the person on stage and deliver the small mini speech for about 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, that's all. That's all for my SGD. A final practice for you.